to CHAN 2024 ndani ya TV47. And of course, I am not alone. Huyo ananifuatanga kila mahali sana sana. The big man himself, sura mbaya roho safi kama pamba. Manfredi, Papa Freddy.
Mwenyewe.
Arocho, tuwapatana tena round 2? Safi.
Lazima wajue kuhusu CHAN na wajue kila kitu.
Asanta. And the super sub, 3 times FKFPL champion, Innocent Mutiso. Karibu sana kijana ya huruma.
Asante sana mara ya pili.
Uko mzima?
Kabisa.
All right now, just a quick one.
Sijakula lunch.
Hujakula lunch? Kwa hivyo unasikia njaa?
Mbaya sana.
Ingekuwa poa ungeongeza sauti tusikie wote. Anyway, now just a quick one, a recap of what happened during the CHAN opening. Arocho ulikuwa kwa ground?
Singekosa. It was nice.
Walisifia sana sana.
In fact, tuanzie Tanzania.
Yes.
Where the official launch ilikuwa. You remember we've said it last week that the official launch is in Tanzania. The official closing will be in Nairobi. So I liked what the Tanzanians did. I saw their tradition. I saw their dancers. You know, it's about showcasing what that country is all about. I believe that we are preparing for the closing ceremony in a big way. Kenyans are known to be people who are good as far as showing our culture and all that. Getting onto the pitch, kudos to Tanzania. They started it all. They set the pace for the rest of the brothers, that is Kenya and Uganda. They won their match. And what I like about that match is that they didn't just win the match. They won the match convincingly. I feel that their match fitness also helped them. You could see how they were handling the game. They took control of that match against Burkina Faso from the word go. Kudos to Tanzania, and I believe that today Uganda will also do the same.
Uganda is taking on Algeria today at 8 p.m. East African time. Now, let's come back home. Tuingia pa Kenya. We saw what our boys did. Congratulations, Harambee Stars. They did so well, but a lot of people waliongea sana. You saw the first half, even after Austin Odhiambo goal. Ball possession for DRC was high. It was 64. It was on a higher side, but during the second half, our boys dominated. Let's talk about this. I'll start with you, Mutiso. As a former player, our boys, what was your take? Out of 10, their performance?
You want me to rate them immediately? I'll give them a 6.5. I'll give them a 6 because largely we were not that creative enough. That's why you can see when you look at the statistics, it was a 50, it was a draw when it came to possession, 50-50. When you look at the shots towards goal, Kenya had only 8 shots as opposed to 20 shots by DRC. But then again, on target, we had only 2 shots, our goal, plus the save that goalkeeper Ibonge made against Masoud Juma, who surprised me because that was a clear-cut chance. He's an experienced player. He's played in that big stage before. Remember, he was in the CHAN qualifiers and also was in CHAN 2019. So I expected better of him during that match and that particular chance because when you're a striker and you've been brought there because of your experience and you made some moves just towards the start of the competition when he signed for Migori FC, which plays in the NSL. I expected him to do much better, to be more composed in front of goal, to be more clinical. You just have to put out a chance like that because I'm sure when he's staying on the bench, he really wants to start in that game. But then again, he did not play up to the expectations, and if I can rate him in that game, I'll give him a 4.5. For our goalkeeper, I believe despite the first minutes jitters, he composed himself and had a very good match towards the end. He controlled the tempo of the game very well. He could have avoided that yellow card because I think it's sometimes when he's given, when you're given another yellow card and maybe a third one or a second one during that particular match, you'll be given a red card. So it was not good for him the way because he gave DRC a huge chance to equalize because when you nowadays there were some changes which were made, and maybe for the viewers outside there who did not know that there were some changes when you're time wasting when you're a goalkeeper. Nowadays you don't have that the indirect free kick, albeit you'll be given a corner. So it was a huge chance for DRC, and even in the qualifiers for CHAN, DRC scored a lot of goals through set pieces. So that was very dangerous for a goalkeeper, but he composed himself much later. My standout guy will be Alpha Onyango. I believe he controlled the midfield very well. His distribution was very good. He was the main link man between the midfield with the defense, and also the midfield with the attacking. So he had some good cover with Mansour, who was covering the whole of the defense. So for Alpha, I'll give him 8 rating. And for our CDM of the day, Mansour, who was playing in an unfamiliar position, I'll give him 7.5. And overall, the team, I've just said, I give them a 6 overall.
To you, Arocho, why are you looking at me like that? Before you answer Motiso.
Motiso is just being mean. How do you give a team that got the 3 points, 6 or so out of 10?
What's your take?
For me, generally, the way I review the team, I'll give them an 8 or 8 out of 10. Why am I saying so? They got the 3 points. You might play so ugly. You might play, you might not really do your best. But the moment you pick the 3 points, I'll give you
the results really matter.
Yes, I'll give you past 7. So when you give me a 6,
no, we are talking about the performance of the pitch. For me, I give them a 6 because we did not create that much, and also we gave DRC so many chances. So getting 20 shots. That's.
So what do you prefer? Huh? We play badly and win?
No. Winning ugly. I said earlier in Monday Blitz, I said that we can win ugly until the finals. We win it just like Greece did it in 2004, playing ugly and winning. And that's very much okay. But I've been asked about the performance on the pitch. And on the pitch, the performance was not up to par.
There has been a lot of talk in this CHAN Group A. You can see it's Morocco, Kenya, Zambia, DRC, and of course Angola, whereby Morocco Tutapiga Angola 2-0, right? And remember, we're still facing this same Angola, who are very good this coming Thursday. So in this Group A, Arocho, to you, group standings. What is your take on these group standings? Because a lot of people are saying, a lot of Kenyan fans are saying that Kenya ilieko kwa group ingine tough sana, so that they don't have hopes with our national team going past group stages.
And this is definitely the
well, it was on paper. It looks a very difficult group. I saw Morocco playing against Angola yesterday, and I still believe that Kenya can beat Angola. What I am still not sure of is if Kenya can beat Morocco. Morocco are way up there as far as their standards are concerned. I'm saying this with a lot of confidence, going by what I saw yesterday. Yeah. And the fact that Morocco is performing well within the club football in Africa. And 90 or 100% of these players who are playing in CHAN are players who are playing at home. So whatever you do with your clubs in terms of the Africa Champions League or the Africa Confederations Cup will be reflected. And that's why you see Morocco and DR Congo are the teams that have won this tournament. Most times they both won it twice yeah. Because of the strength of their clubs. Kenya has not been doing well because most of our clubs don't progress anywhere within the Champions League or the Confederations Cup. Look at Tanzania. I'm confidently saying that Tanzania is going to perform well. I'm not saying we are not going to perform well, but they most likely they'll perform better than us because of Simba, Yanga, and Azam. Simba played in the finals of the Confederations Cup the other day. Yanga played in the group stages of the Champions League. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you gauge this tournament by your league. Our league is still not doing well in terms of Africa. for me, this should just be a starting point where, in any case, we go through the quarterfinals, which I still believe we will do. It will help spur the game within our league.
This Thursday, we are facing Angola, and there has been a lot of issues, a lot of talks, a lot of issues, shushu mingi, on social media about ticketing, because I've just read something on social media that people should be explained the meaning of sold out. So they're still asking, wataambiwa tickets za Angola versus Kenya are sold out, and yet the stadiums wasn't fully packed, wasn't full. There were a lot of empty spaces in the stadium. Arocho, tuanzie hapo. Kwa nini mnasema tickets ziko sold out, and yet tunaona study bado nafasi ziko?
It's about allocation. In such a match, Kenya is allocated 60% because we are playing at home. And of course, our opponents, as Angola, are allocated 40%. So this is the allocation. Perhaps we are done with our allocation.
Our 60%.
Once we are done with our 60%, if in any case Angola is not really buying their tickets because there are not many Angolans in Kenya, then that 40%, a chunk will be allocated to the Kenyan side. That's why you see at times there are no tickets. Then all of a sudden you hear that tickets are being sold. It's not because somebody somewhere is trying to be cheeky. It's because of the allocations. And teams are given hours to confirm. Like, for example, we are playing on Thursdays, about 72 hours or so.
Yeah.
So Angola will be given, for example, 48 hours from now to confirm how many tickets they have, they need. And in any case they don't confirm, then they'll start allocating with time, as time ticks, those tickets to Kenya. So let's not just be thinking about the negatives as far as this is concerned. And then somebody also talked about politicians buying these tickets.
Guys, people politicizing.
No. A politician is a Kenyan.
She's a Kenyan.
You know, if I can buy 1,000 tickets, why not?
Story kwa ground is this, Arocho, that these politicians, when they buy tickets in bulk, they are denying true football lovers a chance to attend a football match, because this politician is buying these tickets apatie constituent wake because of support coming for the next election that is coming. And maybe this guy hataki kuenda stadium coach ball. They want to go to the stadium to do something else.
Before Mutiso weighs in, surely, if the tickets are bought for a constituents, for example, Kamkunji, where I come from, those are Kenyans.
Those are Kenyans.
And you know, there's no school for being a football fan, a Harambee Stars fan. So you're saying that you've not qualified. All of these fans are Kenyans. Guys, let's not politicize.
So in short,
let's not politicize everything.
So in short, hakuna number.
Where nunua tickets. The problem with people who want to buy tickets toward the last few hours of the game, and then unasema ati kuna mtu amebuy. No.
Hata wewe Katelo unaweza buy mbogi yako tickets. Why not?
Sinieke kwa noma, all right?
No, but see politicians peke yake, even individuals, chairmen of teams. I've seen chairmen of clubs, they're buying tickets for their players. So it's not a bad thing. They are also Kenyans. They're going to cheer their fellow Kenyans. So akunanga school yoyote venye nasema ya kuwa fan wa football.
So you've had it. No one is limited. You can buy as many tickets as you want, as long as ufike study. The main issue is to support Harambee Stars, sindio?
There's also an issue at ticketing. Like right now, people can't access the Moroccan tickets, Morocco game match tickets. So I think Arocho, you can explain that.
You know, tickets are sold as per the day of the match. You cannot start logging for the Morocco match before we are done with this match. I've talked about 72 hours.
Yes.
You know, CAF, this is not a FKF match. This is not a government's match. This is a CAF event. You know, that's what people forget. Look at even the seating arrangement during the match, Harambee Stars match. It's only our president and Raila Odinga who are sat in the VVIP. The rest of our dignitaries were sat elsewhere. What am I saying? This is a CAF event, and most of the guys who are sitting in the front row were CAF officials, the CAF EXCO members, the CAF vice president, the CAF president. So once again, and that's why it's written, CAF Angola, CAF African Nation Championship.
Thank you very much. There was to prevent scenarios like, remember that game against Gabon? What happened? People are in the VIP and they are standing up.
Yes. Something happened. Before I tell you what happened, something happened that one of Kenya's top a government official was denied entry at the presidential entry. And then a lot of people are talking kwenye mtandao about ticketing. So before we come to that, so that Arocho can specify why these certain government officials were denied entry at the presidential entrance, let's hear what some fans had to say about this ticketing issue.
Zile tickets ambazo tutapata, ambazo tutapeana bure, tutazipeana pale nje kwa wale ambao watakuwa wamesimama. Na ndio tunaomba ya kwamba tushirikiane na watu wengi ili tuwe na tiketi nyingi zenye tunaweza wezesha wale wote ambao watasimama pale na hawana uwezo wa kujilipia. Tutaweza kuwalipia na tuondoe msongamano na sisi wote tukuwe na ushirikiano wa nchi.
So you've heard when you watapata ticket, watanunua ticket if you're there outside. But Arocho,
that's illegal.
That's why I wanted to come. Are people allowed kusimama huko nje? Because we said earlier roads were closed and there was a queue for going to the stadium and you should have followed your ticket number. So is it right for these people to hand out tickets outside the stadium?
I don't know who that guy is. I wish I knew who he was, because it's illegal to do that in this sense. You know, within a kilometer around the stadium, if you don't have a ticket, you're not supposed to be within the proximity of the stadium. That is one thing. You cannot ask guys to go next to the stadium and then you start giving. The security arrangement with, around Kasarani and Nyayo is so elaborate that you cannot do such a thing. Look at, for example, what happened along at Nyayo, because I went to Nyayo for the Angola against Morocco. The roads were closed. You could not even... Now, where will you assemble all these guys? And you know, that's a security breach.
It's a security breach, very.
Because the moment you have a crowd, then, of course, anything can happen. But coming back to these ticket issues, guys, let's buy our tickets early. Let's go to the stadium early.
And on match day, there are no tickets.
There are no tickets to be sold. For example, Kenya is playing at 7.
At 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Yes.
Why can't you be in the stadium by 6 if you leave your workplace at 5? Find yourself there at 6, sit and wait for the game. Because there's CAF who will close the stadium 30 minutes before time. And I've seen some photo from Uganda. I think they're playing today.
Yeah, they're playing today.
Do you know in Uganda, unlike what I saw in Tanzania and what happened at Kasarani, guys were coming in with the drums and vuvuzelas. I've just seen somebody being whisked out.
Because of a vuvuzela.
And the way it's being whisked out. Let me send Dante that photo. In any case, Dante, you can squeeze it somewhere. And this is what CAF advocates for. Yeah? I'm sending Dante. You know, this is what CAF is advocating for. They don't want an incident where the security of the players, that is paramount, is compromised. Then the security
the dignitaries.
Of the dignitaries.
Yes.
Dante, of course, I've sent you. That is live from Kampala, and that's what's happening in Kampala.
So now, it's all about professionalism being brought to Kenya. It's something that we've not been accustomed to, and that's why it's difficult for us to
Talking about that, something happened for Gate 6 in Kasarani.
Yes.
Something happened and it brought in a lot of controversial, because others are saying Kenya should be banned, others are saying Kenyans are just Kenyans. People forced their way in the stadium, Gate 6 Kasarani. And then so they said, Kenyans said, wamejipanga vizuri. How comes that people forced their way in? And actually, if they had tickets, I don't think if you had an actual ticket, you would have forced yourself in. But we saw that, watu waliingia na wakaanza kukimbia kwenye stadiums. Arocho?
I think we're overthinking as Kenyans. Security breaches are everywhere in the world. Whatever we saw was outside the perimeter into Kasarani. We've seen even in Europe, people breaking into the stadium, the playing area. So why are we so, we overthinking?
So the question was, if at all the tickets were sold out, mbona wengine waliweza kujiforce kuingia kwenye stadiums? And tuliona stadiums hazikuwa zimejaa. Yani, others are saying we should be banned, that we are not yet really prepared.
Kenyans, we're not used to professionalism up to this stage that we are in right now. This is another level. This is not the organization in Kenya that you are accustomed to that has a lot of controversy, so many things happening behind the scenes. No. This is a CAF event. It's not a Kenyan event. It's a CAF event that is being held in Kenya. So our fans should just be patient and should just buy the tickets early enough. Yesterday, in the 9 p.m. news, I think for TV47, I think I saw a fan being interviewed, and he was asked, why are you here in the stadium and not inside the stadium? And he said, I don't even have a ticket, but I just came here just in case. So what advice can you give someone?
Just in case of party tickets, you've had someone say they'll buy tickets from the move. Now, let's move. This story of ticketing, Kenyans, we know them, last minute people. Now, Uganda is playing today against Algeria. What's your take on that? What do you think will happen? Because you've seen Tanzania won their first game, we Kenyan have won our first game. Uganda, this is their first game at home.
I think Uganda will win. Uganda, for me, is top. Going by the latest statistics, is top within this region. Dante, I don't know if you've picked the Ugandan the Ugandan incident where somebody is being whisked out of the stadium. But coming back to your question, yeah, there is the guy. You see the way he's being handled. The guy handling him is called Okello. Now, the other photo, Dante, will show us even better how Okello handled the situation. This is how somebody is being handled off the pitch.
Because of a vuvuzela.
Because of a vuvuzela. And the players are warming up, and you wewe hapo umeingia at is doing. The point here is, guys, let's be disciplined. Nobody will bring better discipline to you than CAF. CAF has his own regulations. And once again, guys, at times, tunakubaliwa tukiteleza kidogo.
Security starts with me and you.
And you.
All right. Game ya leo?
Uganda will win 1-0.
Hiyo game ni ngumu sana because Algeria also have a very strong league, and they go to the latter stages in the continental football in Kenya, so in Africa. So it's a coin toss, that game, but I don't see many goals. Maybe a 1-0 to Algeria. I don't think it will be a clean sweep for East Africa.
So you think Uganda leo
kidogo
komsani kidogo ngumu?
But I'm not taking anything away from them, because I believe in East Africa, Uganda has the strongest national team.
Okay, now the chant started on Saturday. This tournament started on the official launch was on Saturday, and so far something good has happened, something bad, something good that you saw, something bad, something that you didn't appreciate. Arocho, hits and misses. You have your cards with you?
Well, I have my cards. I don't know where I put them as the referee today. Perhaps he can give us his verdict before I get my card.
Mine will be a yellow card for the fans. I'll give them a red card because we still need them for the fans who are outside the stadium.
Let's look Kenya. Kenya.
Kenya fans.
Okay.
The ones who are thronging the stadium, outside the stadium without tickets. Please get your tickets in time. This is a yellow card for you. Go back and reflect. Get your tickets in time. For the Angola match, we still need you. That's why I'm giving you a yellow card and not a red card.
Arocho?
I'm giving a red card to any Kenyan who is not supporting Harambee Stars. We have to support our team. Now, where is it? There. It's an orange card on the screen.
Start with Kolanda.
I think it's because of the reflection and all that. So. But this is a red card to any Kenyan.
The other side. Try turning the other side. Your men are colorblind.
Okay, there. It's still orange. Any Kenyan who is not supporting Harambee Stars, this is for you, because you have to be patriotic, and this is our country. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Arocho, hebu kindly simama, nataka kuona hiyo kadi yako vizuri.
Kadi yangu.
Hiyo red. Unajua Kolanda anasema unampatia orange card.
The thing is the reflection. But any Kenyan who is not supporting Harambee Stars, any Kenyan who is not supporting Harambee Stars, Arocho gives you a red card. We have to support Harambee Stars. If the government is giving Harambee Stars 1 million per win, you also need to give Harambee Stars your support.
Yes. Well, guys, Motiso, umesema upatia mafansi yellow card, right?
Yellow card.
Mimi wacha nikae hapa kama VAR. Takuwa rada sana kuangalia. Now, guys, we are playing Angola on Thursday at 7 p.m. So we'll urge my fans, kindly get your tickets on time. usitegemee your MCA, usitegemee your MP to get your ticket. www.mookh.com. Get your ticket. Regularly, it's only 200 shillings, right?
200.
Only 200 shillings. Let's go support our boys. Remember, if they win this, another meter is coming. Not meter ya maji. Another 1 million is coming in. So let's give our boys our support. And of course, sisi kama Group A will proceed. Arosho is very confident that he will be in Kampala for the quarter-finals. And of course, pia mimi, I believe that Harambee Stars will surprise us. Harambee Stars will make history in this CHAN 2024. Alafu ni kabla niondoke nikiangalia pale kwenye social media, kuna watu wawili watatu that are watching right now. A man like Sunday Live, anasema he is watching. And then we having others wanaingia ndani. Remember CHAN this Thursday, all right? Sio wengi comments zao nikianza kusoma sitamaliza. Now, good people, I'll tell you, we meet tomorrow. Remember, each every day 1:32 p.m. we're talking about CHAN 2024. Big man Arocho Freddy, Innocent Potiso, and I, Katela Macy, we saying ciao. Ciao.